WJBW is made possible by sausage. Stick one in your mouth.
I hear a little bit of feedback in the mic.
These charges are not mine.
Hey, welcome to the JBW Web DBWDD.com or RevRevShow.com.
Oh, yes. Fucking asinine.
Can you give me a massage? I love you.
Holla at you.
Ow!
Ooh, girl.
Seriously.
Hello, Papa.
Some shit like that. You gotta do the Rocky Mountain High.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck with boy. Ain't everybody getting the Rocky Mountain High?
Oh, my
Hey,
God.
my
There we
God.
go. Okay.
So we're here.
Oh, my God. It's the JB Rev Show every
That's
week.
right.
We talk about art, music, food, and activism. On the line with us right out of the gate, it is the wonderfully talented Shannon Holt.
Shannon Holt.
Thank you so
In
much.
New Orleans, calling
She's
from
out-
Mardi Gras.
Calling from Fat Tuesday out there. Shannon, how the hell are you doing? Thanks so much for giving us some time. It sounds awesome there.
That's your cue. Yes, hello.
Am I on yet?
You're on now. Yes, oh my God. What's going on?
Hi.
Hey.
Everybody, I love the JB Web Show.
Awesome. We love you.
From super fucking loud Mardi Gras in
Awesome.
New Orleans.
That is awesome.
Where I'm body painting.
Awesome.
That's what I do. I'm a body painter.
Yes, you are.
ShannonHoltArt.com. You can follow her.
Reverend there today?
Yeah,
He
that's
is
me right here.
Yep, there he is.
What's
Hey, Jerry.
Hey, what's going on, Shannon? Hey, we heard you were mentioned for the Undie Run coming up this weekend.
I'm painting at this great bar called Bourbon Heat.
Okay.
All right.
I learned how to face paint here many, many years ago, like 9 years ago.
Wow.
I learned on-the-job face painting during Mardi Gras. It was like 2009 or something.
And look at you now.
Awesome. So you're back there now. That's great.
Full circle.
Yeah. That's great. Are you having a blast and you're painting people?
I can hear you. I'm painting a scary clown.
Okay, you're painting a scary clown right now. That's good.
A super scary clown. He got painted like a skull dude yesterday, and he had a jester hat, and everybody loved it, and it made everybody smile and go bananas. And he's back again today for some more face paint courses.
Awesome.
That is
That's
awesome.
I'm sure you have a never...
I'm airbrushing him and putting paint on his face. I can text you a picture of it.
Okay, well,
Awesome.
put the air, hold the phone up in the air. We can hear all kinds of great noise. What's going on? Are there live musicians and stuff?
I missed all of that.
Oh, no problem.
No
So
worries.
describe what's going on there right now, and we'll close out with you. We want to endorse what you're doing, but not
Okay,
muddle it
what's
up.
going on here right now? There's lots of people in crazy costumes, like people dressed up like bananas, like foods, like bananas, pickles. Jesus was here.
Jesus.
Also, the Westminster Baptist Church was here.
Oh,
with
my
their big
God.
signs say, God hates fags and all of that.
Oh, my
That
God.
too, by the way, if you didn't know that. Come on. There's like swanky dudes in suits walking around. There's babes with their tits hanging out. There's people painting and being painted. There's a dude, I'm looking at a dude with lampshade that's blinking
Wow.
that's on his head right now. He's dancing around. Lots of tutus. Lots of bananas tutus.
What are you wearing?
Wearing a black sweater. Jeans.
Okay, and the weather is beautiful there. Well, we hope you get to eat some of the awesome food, drink some of the drinks. Don't work too hard. We love you so much. When you get back in Orlando, we can't wait to see you, okay? So be safe.
Yay, I love you guys.
We love you
Awesome.
too, Shannon.
There we
Happy
go.
Mardi Gras, everybody.
Rock and roll.
Woo-hoo, Fat
Shannon Holt.
Tuesday.
No doubt. There you go.
Yeah.
Fat Tuesday live call from Shannon
Wow.
Holt out there in the thick of things.
Yeah, right on Bourbon Street.
Right on Bourbon Street out in New Orleans. And
So she's also going to be part of the Undie Run that's
okay,
coming
yeah.
up.
So we didn't have a clear, like she couldn't really hear us.
Yeah, right,
But
I
yeah,
know.
so what is the Undie Run? Do you
It's
know?
I heard a little bit of it on
gonna
the
be painting
Monsters
people
this
and stuff?
morning. It's a bunch of people running in their underwear. It's a mile run, and it's for some good cause, helping people with some disease.
The partially naked mile.
But Mayor Buddy Dyer was on as well this morning.
well, there you go.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Well, good deal.
Yeah.
So this is the JB Rev Show.
That's
Every
right.
week we dedicate time to make sure we're talking about art, music, food, and or activism. And in this episode, we're going to try to mash them all in there somehow. Up next at 7:30, we got a call with Robert English.
Robert English.
Yeah. Man Daddy might be giving us a call.
Oh, right
talk
on.
about some of the VO work that he's doing.
Yeah,
voiceover work.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then we have a guy from Montreal, Quebec. His name is Will Riley. So we're going
Will
from
Riley.
Louisiana all the way up to Canada. On
Canada,
this episode. Yeah,
Oh.
so
Oh,
just to
don't you
show
know.
you the reach, people here and there and all across the country love to listen, to kind of listen in and share, because I think we're a little bit organic. You can call us. We're like a regular radio show. It's 407-906-9328. We're live every Tuesday night right here on Spreaker.
here.
There's a little chat. There's a little chat feature right there, and you can chat with us. Hopefully, I'll be able to catch those messages. And the Reverend across the way. I am
What up?
JB Webb. That is the Reverend.
Hey,
You're
man.
wearing a Vinyl Arts Bar T-shirt this evening.
Yeah.
And
Hey, you noticed.
yeah,
I'm glad you noticed.
I'm glad I did as well.
Do you
I don't even have the thing up. I'm so
Oh, my
I'm so
gosh,
ill
that
prepared. But
intern.
this episode, I wanted to make sure we kind of left it a little bit open, because I think a lot of the times we depend on talking with people. And I know that you and I can kind of talk or have a conversation or talk about things, but we don't like to get too political. Don't like to get
Right.
into the,
No.
dirty laundry. This
No-
is not
no-
a gotcha show.
No pedophilia
Right.
talk.
No, none of that, and nothing that isn't necessarily kind of positive and uplifting. So, I mean, even though once in a while we've got the little radio hijinks, and we do kind of
It's so zany that way.
dip into the zany bucket. I like that, the zany bucket. We're dipping. We're dipping. We're
Push your
dipping.
buttons.
Yeah, okay.
That's not even C. You're going for the zany. Up, I heard it.
Yes, I do, man.
There you
Okay.
go.
There we got him
Oh.
working. All right. Anyway, so in studio,
Glad
of course,
you noticed.
across from me, the Reverend. We'll get the Reverend's Revelation a little bit later.
I see you have a
and,
CD up there.
That is
is
Vilo. That is Vilo.
Vilo was our guest last week, and he was talking about some of
The Reverend's Revelations.
Yeah, that's
no,
right.
that's not what he was talking about. He was talking about some of his music. But yeah, so I'm going to try to get an episode of the Circadian Cast, get this together, and do that. We're doing DJ sets kind of in March. My birthday is in March.
right.
And I'll tell you honestly, I want to try to have a big house party here, maybe the week of St. Patrick's Day, because I was born on St. Patrick's Day.
All right.
So I was thinking that, what is it, the 13th or whatever? I was trying to do a big house party here, kind of like we did when we relaunched the show, and just have a bunch of people over and have fun. But time is running out. So at any
Well,
rate,
can you set up
I
some-
think another cool thing you could do, too, is go down to the Iron Cow. They're doing kind of a Fat Tuesday celebration down there. Our friends
Tonight?
Plains versus Cult start playing at 9 o'clock with a bunch of other bands and stuff like that. So
Nice.
anyway, again, so next up, Robert English, about 7:30, and they're playing at the Veranda Live with
That's right, on the
new Lowe's.
22nd.
I think it's the 24th, but we'll get
Okay.
that all straight from
All
him.
right.
And again, the Veranda Live through Modern Music Movement has a new kind of concert
Nicholas.
venue out there, a concert series. It's an
Yeah.
ongoing thing, and we want to throw as much love and support behind that as possible. So for right now, some of the music I picked for this episode is a little bit cooler, calmer, a little laid back, maybe quirky and stuff like that. So this is a track called Art Camp, the JB
Art
Rev
Bag.
Show. We'll be right back.
Art
One time at
Bag.
Art Camp.
Art Bag.
One time at Art Camp.
Art camp. I tell you what.
I wanna go to art camp this summer. I wanna play with image and form. I wanna make a movie this summer. I wanna be the one you adore. I wanna talk about my intentions and go for lunch with friends.
WJBW.
The electronics are so predominant that people would really prefer that.
Here we are, back again at you, coming at you, WJB Rev Show.
It's right. All kinds of rock and ready and all
Yeah,
that kind
man.
of stuff, because that is exactly how we do. We want to stay as organic and free-flowing as possible. So we appreciate your support and telling people about what we do. There's so many podcasts out there.
There
dude.
are so many.
Every time, a day passes, a new one comes out.
New podcast,
A new
yeah.
podcast in Orlando.
Or a blog.
Just Orlando, though. I think it's spread all across the country. So if you multiply the podcasts that come out in Orlando on a 24-hour basis, that's exponential all across the rest of the country and
crazy.
probably the world.
Yeah, probably.
So people that do a podcast,
Especially
though,
like Afghanistan, I know there's a lot
I
of
guess
podcasts
they're
going on.
recording it live and then they edit it and then they publish it, right? Which is a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
It really is.
That's why you
trust
don't
me,
edit, right?
When I first started doing this, well, that's why we do it live, and we try to do it right, kind of like a radio feel live
Right.
the first time, and then after this, it distributes out everywhere, all across the internet. So, I mean, I think a
And it's
podcast
always there, too.
is cool. I think podcasts are cool,
Yeah.
and it's designed to be, but. I think too. There's a little bit of the live element that's always missing. So I love that fact that we're able to bring
love that fact, too.
I love the fact that we're able to bring that to Orlando. What is our live instrument? So we're expecting a call from Robert English of the Hamiltons, and let me tell you about this event.
Tell me about that art camp.
Really, really quick.
I want
It's
to go
New
back to
Lows.
the art
Did you
camp.
like that song?
I want to go back to the show.
Okay.
Yeah, but the thing is, JB, this is what I love about you, is you don't even know who the hell it was.
I pulled it for the Circadian Cast, and it
Okay.
just was tagged Art Camp. So I don't
Art
know
Camp.
who the damn thing
and
was.
can you
If you want me
find
to
out?
mess up the show, hold on.
I don't want you to
let me
mess
try.
it up.
All
I
right,
want
let me-
to, because
let me see
it
what
was
I can do. Hold
a nice,
on.
quirky little song.
Goes there, Art
So
Camp.
it was definitely
Okay.
original
Properties. Definitely original. Yep.
and so you're able to broadcast that
Let me see
freely.
details.
Because-
I don't see a name on this. Hold
Just
on.
Art Camp.
Artcamp.wave.
Artifact.
Oh yeah.
Art-
so I don't
artifact.
see it. I don't see it on there. That's
Wow.
weird. Anyway. All right. Well,
you want to talk about,
there you go.
pushing the buttons?
Well, I want to talk about something. Hold on.
Yes, I do, man. There's a
It is the
going.
24th, this February 24th,
February 24th.
out there at it's an
Veranda?
event hosted by the Modern Music Movement out at the
Nicholas.
Veranda Live.
Love that guy.
He's a great guy.
He is.
It's New Lows, who I'm not familiar with, the Hamiltons, and Shoebird. You know who that is, right?
No.
Shoebird? Think
Shoebird.
about it. David Minshew.
Oh.
Richard
and
Bird.
Richard Bird.
Yeah, so that's a great, and we have some stuff from them. Maybe I should even pull that, but at any rate, it's the kind of thing.
Yeah, you
where,
do have some
know,
Shoebird? You should.
I think so.
Yeah. Did
let me go
Dave
look
bring
in the
some in
library
when he came in that one
I
time?
know. Well, he sent it to me. Hold on. Let's just try see what I can do on the
Maybe we
search
should
thing.
throw
Nope.
some of that up while we wait for.
Nope.
No.
I do actually. Minshew and Bird, they were called when they first.
Aha. What's the title of the song?
So I got In Lieu of the Sun.
I love In Lieu of the Sun.
Faded, Falling Down Again. So we'll add those to the set list over there.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Faded,
we can
Falling
do that.
Down Again.
Now, where the hell is Robert English, bro?
Well, I think we should break into one of the Shoebird
Right.
songs and give him a call because you know we do. That's how we
Right.
do right there.
Okay.
No dead air.
I guess in essence, we could try to talk about stuff. Are you able to do
Hey,
that?
man,
It's Fat
I'm able to
Tuesday.
do
Do
that.
you celebrate that kind of thing? Are you big
Like
on
Lent?
that? Well, no, like tomorrow's Ash Wednesday, I guess, or all that.
Yeah.
I guess Fat Tuesday is designed to get your damn groove on before you got to be abstinent.
Exactly right.
Before for a certain period of time through
For Lent.
Easter or
When
something.
people give stuff up
Is
for
that
Lent.
Catholicism? Is that what that is?
It is Catholicism.
Okay.
Yes.
Other religions kind of follow it to a
Yeah, like
degree.
Lutherans,
Okay.
which is basically Catholic
Okay.
Light,
Yeah.
Methodists.
Catholic light.
Yeah, I mean, it's basically,
Okay.
and by that, I mean,
Yeah.
Lutherans don't pray to saints or to
What?
Mary. They
Oh.
pray to God.
So wait, Catholics pray to saints like people?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. They do. And to Mary. They pray to Mary as
That's
well.
weird
Well,
to me. I don't
yeah,
know.
well, you pray, but you're Jehovah.
No, I
You
was.
were.
I
You
was.
were.
I was.
Then your family
kicked out.
Do you
I was
still
kicked out.
talk to your?
I do. I love my family. Yeah, they're still in New York, and I still talk to them. And it's like nothing ever really happened. You know, they know I'm me, and
Right.
that's.
Are they
just
still
kinda
part of the
it.
Jehovah's?
They are.
Are they? Do they live in Brooklyn?
Nope.
Oh, because there's a big Brooklyn.
Oh yeah, the big building
Jehovah
down
place.
there. Yeah. And then up somewhere in New York, there's something called the Farm, I guess, where it's literally a big farm.
That's where they breed them.
And nope, that's where they they
no.
have animals. That's where
they raise animals. I thought they breed Jehovah's.
I guess they do that too. I mean, that's a great point.
Yeah, it's what,
I wasn't thinking of that.
You want to keep the religion alive. You got to keep the young.
Right.
Keep them coming.
And that is maybe a good point, too, because a lot of emphasis on the youth, like, you know, what kills me is they passed this $1 trillion budget, I guess, in Washington, right? And it's just puts more stuff on the shoulders of people that may not even be born yet. Almost.
Right?
It's like, you guys that are not even born, get to making babies because they're going to have to pay for this shit. So you gotta take that shit seriously. Anyway, I don't know. I couldn't live like if we did this show weekly and we just all of a sudden, hey, guess what? We've normally had like a $5,000 or $6,000 budget annually, and now we're just going up to $1 million. Like we're just gonna spend the hell out of money we don't have and get like little robot maids in here. Anyway, I guess that's the point. There's people there that are political activists. We want to be able to support and give you a voice as well. So
yes,
we've had a little bit of opportunity to have people in studio and on the phone that are, making a difference in Orlando. And even if it's across Central Florida or the community, even out of state, I love the fact that people from Atlanta or even Montreal, Quebec, like our guest a little bit later,
or New Orleans,
can listen to our show and consume it and share it. And that's the kind of vibe that we have here. Again, it's WJBW Network. .com, and I'm gonna have to have some words with Robert English. So,
all right, so let's put some Schubert
so what do you
on.
Want? All right, so here's a little bit of Schubert.
The Failing Falling. What's the
that one? Are you sure you don't want this one? This is In Lieu of the Sun. All right, dig this. We'll be right back.
To hold me in your arms, you used to cradle me to sleep, but now the hands that used to hold the love I crave are used to dig my shallow grave. You told me that we'd last forever, until the stars fall from the sky. I kick against the pricks and bruise the serpent's head. It's left me wallowing for dead, where there ain't no light at the end of this tunnel. Ain't no hope till the end of days. When you hear the whistle blowing, that's the call of hell to pay. And now the night is set before me, her overreaching, thieving hands. The blood-red moon resigns beneath the vacant sky. One last breath and close your eyes, where there ain't no light at the end of this tunnel. Ain't no hope till the end of days. at the end of this tunnel ain't no hope till the end of day. When you hear the whistle blowing, that's the sound of hell to pay.
WJBW, Orlando, Florida. The first quasi-radio web show.
Wow. Yeah. That's right. The JB Rob Show. That was Shoebird with In Lieu of the Sun.
That was pretty great.
That was really good. Dave's voice is brilliant.
And that's Dave Minshew, who, again, we've had in studio here in the past.
Man, I kind of grew up with that kid.
They're playing, so that band is now called Shoebird,
right.
And the
he
Hamiltons.
Was part of a group called Slow.
And New Lows.
Did you see that this group Slow is coming to play Veranda coming up, which is the same group
crazy.
that I know. Did you hear
crazy.
all the fucking Dave was like, what the fuck? And apparently it was around the same time, just different part of the country. But Dave did say, Slow opened up for Pearl Jam,
right.
like
Soundgarden,
yeah, a lot of really
I don't even know.
Big bands.
Maybe that was like episode 147. It was probably about 100 episodes ago almost. It
was
feels
it?
like
When he was here in studio with us?
Yeah,
with Jim Faraday.
You've already passed your 100 episode mark. So
oh, that's right, I have, haven't I? Wow. That's
right, you have.
This is like over 3 years I've been doing this now.
Yeah,
huh?
We're coming up on 3 years.
Wow.
Man. Good job, man.
Time flies, huh?
There you go. Good job.
That's quite a commitment, I gotta say.
It really is. I'm proud of you.
I know.
Like, held in there. You really.
Well, so have you. Sometimes you get kind of aggravated with me.
I'm
like, dude.
I'm like, I want to put a pin in it at one point because I've been doing it for 8 years, and it's like, okay, let's just.
And that I kind of held you. I'm like, yeah,
develop
dude,
into.
Yeah, and I think it will. I think something's coming.
Well, I'm not worried about it because
I'm not either.
I've been through the mill so many times. It's like I'd just rather have something nobody can take away, and that's what this is.
There
it's
you
like
go.
we can say whatever the hell we want, no matter who's listening at any point. It's a talk about crazy stuff, but more importantly, we get to focus on the cool people, give them a little extra boost,
Yes.
and it's a good exercise. I mean, we really do.
I do, man.
That's right. We really, really do kind of almost get something back in return from this feeling of talking with people, learning about people, praising them for what they do. So hopefully our 8 o'clock call will work out. Mr. Robert English of the Hamiltons no show. So I'm so sorry.
Yeah, he's probably rehearsing for this.
He's
up and
he's
coming
totally committed to this, and then is not here. So anyway,
hey,
there you go.
You know how that goes. I mean, the best of them done. Joseph Martin's done that to us once or twice.
Well, yeah, and Jim was infamous. Jim Jackson was just infamous for it.
Well, yeah, but
infamous
things come up, especially when you have a personality that is very alpha generated. You got shit that comes up that you got to do. So it's all good. Yeah. We don't take it personal.
Perpetuating the legend.
We're still plugging the gig, and we're still going to be there.
There you go. So Veranda Live, the 24th, and New Lows, the Hamiltons, and Shoebird. Saturday the 24th.
So have you ever been to this venue, by the way?
6 p.m. to 11. So it's a Saturday. Yeah. I've been there. I was working with Joseph doing some broadcasting actually from there.
That's right. He did one of the Lennon tributes there.
Yeah, the Lennon.
I actually DJ'd there with.
We were there at the same time.
We probably were.
We probably were.
And because I think he's only done it there once, which was what the last one he did. I think, right? Wasn't that like
no, there
4
was
years
another
ago?
one, I think somewhere else, but yeah, he hasn't done it in a while. I wish he'd bring that back.
Yeah. I wonder if that's Man Daddy.
Find out who this is.
Hey.
Welcome to the JB Rev Show. Who just be?
Hey, it's Robert English.
Robert English. What's up?
Hey, listen, better late than never, right?
Hey, that's right, because we were just shit talking you.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
now we take it all back.
We were throwing you under the bus. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, well, I'm good under the bus. I slept there a few times, so I'm good with it.
No worries.
Oh,
and then we got Man Daddy calling right on clue.
Hey,
Wow.
how you doing?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Man Daddy?
Man
Like,
Daddy,
that's
yeah.
the same, like,
Yeah, you're gonna get bumped.
actual airspace as a legend, like Man
Yeah,
Daddy?
we're bumping you. Hey, we're calling you back.
Okay, the legendary man of the daddy. We just bumped Robert English for you. How
Yeah,
the hell are you
man.
doing?
What's going on, buddy?
I'm doing good, man. Fucking at Tasty Tuesdays. I'm sorry it took a little long to call in. Getting ready to get some chicken and waffles. And
Nice.
I got a little, get a little fucking keyed up with some,
Man,
some libations
we
and
love
some salutations.
There you go.
we love Tasty Tuesday. We actually did a live broadcast from there twice now.
Yeah,
We've done that.
and Plains versus Cult is playing there. So Robert
Yeah.
English on the line. We appreciate you, buddy.
Yeah, so you got a show coming up on the 24th at the Veranda with the Melvins.
Yeah, I'm very lucky to be included in a show for at the Veranda.
Yeah.
Never played there. Looking forward to it.
It's a great venue. Very
Is
good
it?
venue. Oh
I've
yeah,
never
dude.
been there.
Yeah, it's a great venue, and it's right, in the heart of Thornton Park. So it's it really is a killer venue. So hey, man.
Is that the one that was the dog bone place or?
No.
Like
it was
house?
no, it was
Is
like
it across from the Anthony's.
yeah, it is. It's directly across the street from Anthony's.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they got
Yeah,
that.
they used to have like dog, like boutique dog stuff.
I don't know,
Didn't they?
man.
I don't know.
Yeah, there's
Anyway,
that's
I
like
don't-
the beginning of Thornton Park there, I guess.
Yeah,
It's kind of like
he's
right.
got the right
I mean,
location.
yeah, so great. The wonderful Robert English, brother. Thank you so much, man.
Yeah,
what I love is that the Hamiltons is an old school band that is still sticking around, like Man Daddy, who's calling us next. With Gargamel, not as long as Gargamel, but right up there. I mean, you guys reformed, and so I love the fact that you guys are out there and you guys are true rock and roll, punk rock, raw energy. So I can't wait to see you guys tear it up out there. The Veranda
Cool. Are
live.
you coming out there?
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah,
I wanna
we'll be
coming
there.
out. It's a Saturday. I can only stay for a little while. I got a DJ gig later, but I want to be able to see you fucking rock and roll because you're
Totally.
my brother, man. We go way back to the social days. So
Well, we used to actually live together.
yeah, I know. He was my roommate for a
Wow.
while.
I mean,
you were
Robert
my
English.
partner for
yeah,
a while, weren't
yeah.
you?
No, okay, that's not what it was.
Ah,
He wants
domestic
to-
partners.
He's pretending.
Oh.
Yeah. He took half.
Does
He
that-
took half of
does that
everything.
imply something weird?
No. Yeah, you're my brother. That's right.
Look
you're
at
my
your little
brother.
giggle.
All right.
Little
So-
sissy
Is that what
giggle.
we call it? All right, cool. That's what we're calling it.
That's
these
what
days.
we're going. Okay. All
All
right.
right, cool. Well, I love you too, and I love you as well.
All right.
No
All right,
wonder he
brother.
was shit talking
All
you
right.
so much.
All right. All right.
What?
We'll talk to you soon.
You want
It's-
to talk some more?
No, I got
No, he's
You
done
want
with
to
you.
uncork these worms?
no. We're
What
gonna
do you
wait.
want to do?
We're gonna.
Just let your listeners know this.
What?
Come out and get their face peeled off, and we'll fucking do that for them.
Yeah.
Awesome.
There you go.
All right.
That's what you say. Robert English.
All right, cool. Can you say
rock the house.
fuck on the air?
Hell yeah, we can say that.
All right, well, fuck it in.
We're still fucking here. You should have led with
All
that.
right.
I love you guys.
Love you
I
too, man.
both.
We love you,
All
brother.
later.
All right.
Be well. Rock the house. So there you go. Everything's working out perfectly.
Yeah.
The good fortune that we have to be able to connect with such a talented guy. It is a local legend.
Man
a little
Daddy.
bit of a reconnect. Thank you so much for being flexible. It's Man Daddy. How the fuck are you doing?
Hey, how you doing? What's up?
You want to talk about being an all-time professional, calling right on time.
Yeah.
Robert English calls it like 7:44, and I'm like, look at that. Man Daddy's right on time. And then,
Yeah, so sorry about that.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. Fucking. That's
checked this up. He was like, "Oh my god!" But hey, buddy, what I wanted to concentrate on here, maybe the next 10 minutes is what you're just great at. It's narration. I kind of am watching your Facebook. You're doing a VO. Audible books are big these days, so you're kind of doing a VO. And I know you're there, kind of at Fort Fritz right now. That podcast is great. It's very eclectic, very kind of other outside of your own sensibility. So I love that. Very theatrical. So maybe, but I wanted to concentrate on the VO stuff that you've been doing. So give us a little flavor maybe about the book that you're doing now, whatever you can share with us. I'd love to hear it.
All right. It's a novelization.
And hey, wait.
Called,
Man Daddy, can you take us off speakerphone so we can hear you better?
Actually, not on speakerphone. I just have earpods in.
Oh, okay. You sound distant.
Is it working better now?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, no, it's perfect. All right, go ahead.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Okay, sorry about that.
That's Jerry.
It's actually what I'm doing is I'm doing the audiobook for a novel called Moonlight City Drive by Brian Poney, I think. I don't want to mispronounce his name, but Brian Poney or Poney. And it's a novelization of an album called Adultery by the band Dog Fashion Disco.
Oh, my God.
Wow.
And so, it's a concept, or it's not really a hard concept album. It's kind of a loosely based concept album that he took and really fleshed out and made it into a full realized novel. And so I'm lucky enough to get to do the audio work on it because we're friends with Dog Fashion Disco and their other bands on their label Razor to Wrist. So just kind of through friends and fans hooked up with that and lucked into that gig.
That's remarkable.
Nice. Well, now, it's funny you say luck because, I see this is probably going to happen a lot more for you, Man Daddy, because you have been part of the scene for such a long time now and you've been and a very full frontal force of the scene. And and I really feel like your time is going to come. I'm telling you, man. I've always felt this about you. I mean, you just have this. I don't know. Do you watch this show called Crashing on HBO?
I just checked out the first episode. I want to get into it because I think Pete Holmes is a great stand-up.
Yeah, well, there's this thing where this producer was saying, you got to have this star quality and you got to just be born with it. And he's like, well, can't you kind of develop into it? And she's like, no. And why I'm saying this is you have that about you. I've always felt
he's
that
always done something incredible.
Well, that's what I mean, and that's why I feel like it's something is going to happen.
And that's why I wanted to talk about this VO stuff because I really see that his craft and skill is going to be, that just cradling the listener's ears, in just audio gravy, delightful audio gravy.
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome, brother.
It's a lot of fun. I mean, I've been also lucky over the last few years. I've been doing a lot of stuff for Real Radio.
See,
not a lot of paid stuff, damn it. But if you listen to, there's a lot of that going around. But if you listen to Real Radio on their iHeartMedia stream or the iHeartRadio stream online, you'll hear my voice a lot on the fake commercials and bits that they do in between commercials.
Yeah, and it's awesome. You're peppered all throughout the re-air on the iHeartRadio app, which is great. And I love to see that they're kind of including local talent. So you've definitely got the chops. And again, I love the troupe that puts together the fake commercials and stuff like that. I
that's
guess
a lot of the same people from Fort Fritz.
Yeah, there you go. So you're recording an episode of Fort Fritz there. So we appreciate you taking a break, but.
We're not recording yet. I'm still at home. They're at St. Andy's having a few drinks beforehand, and then we're going to meet up in a minute.
Oh, okay,
nice.
Good. So it worked out good then. All right, cool.
Oh yeah. I just got off work at Got Karma. I came home, threw a burger down my face, and here I am.
No
gotcha.
doubt.
Right on.
And tell us about the day gig, because I think that place, Got Karma, deserves a little more love. And maybe one time we could talk with the owners over there. Tell us about that shop.
It's a little store that's on Virginia Avenue, right near Mills. It's 817 Virginia, and it's a cool little funky store. A lot of different stuff in there. A lot of clothing, knickknacks, incense, jewelry. A lot of jewelry for really good. A combination of stuff that's been pre-loved, as Ruthie likes to call it. Ruthie, the amazing owner.
Pre-loved.
Right on.
And also a lot of stuff from local artists. Pocus Hottest has all of her sauces there.
Oh, wow.
Florida Soap Company has a bunch of their products there. A bunch of local artists have their stuff there. And so it's just and a portion of the profits every year goes to help a orphanage in Tibet.
See,
that was actually destroyed by an earthquake twice 2 years ago.
Oh my God.
Wow.
So so that's where the idea of Got Karma comes. Is so a little, whatever you buy there, a little bit goes to help out people in need.
Superlative.
Oh man,
superlative, sir. I love that.
Well, thank you.
And it makes sense
it's
why you're
a
working
cool
there.
little place. I'm just there usually Tuesdays and occasional Saturdays.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay. So, but that's good though, and I love that too. You're big in our community, and when we lose people like Jim Jackson and Billy Maines, okay, that's not where I'm going. But you're a force in Orlando, and you have been for quite some time. And I don't know if it's possible that we can do almost supreme. You're almost supreme local legend.
Oh my God!
In my book, he seriously is.
He's the reason I'm even doing your show with you.
I'm a local legend that comes with sour cream and tomatoes.
Yeah, that's right. And you cost more.
And guac. Lots of guac.
So you cost more. But I really do think, like Jerry's saying, that there's some awesome stuff for you in the future. And I think if you follow a little bit along the VO track, I mean, I could really see you doing some stuff like, what's the guy's
animation
name from Oingo Boingo? Danny Elfman.
Danny Elfman.
Doing some real composer voice, because you've got it all. There. If people don't know, you're a musician as well. Music. Your vocals are incredible. So, and again, you're exercising your talent on a day-to-day basis, and you're also kind of walking the talk with the work that you take and you do.
No, I just try to, I really care about the Orlando scene. I'm a native, born and freaking bred. And so I've always had, it's always been a part of me, Orlando. I'm part of the wallpaper just out here in Orlando.
Yeah.
Right.
So,
No
I mean,
doubt.
now I try to do a lot more voiceover, just trying to do that as much as possible. Because I've done some in the past, like I'm on a few of the Madden games and a game for the Wii called NASCAR Kart and things like that, and a few other stuff for EA. And always the radio stuff. So I'm just trying to branch out to try to do, if I can get more audiobooks, that'd be great. It's a whole task learning how to do that by myself, because it's the first time I've recorded and edited myself the entire time. And that can make you just freaking hate your voice.
Yeah, that you'll go batty like really quick.
Oh yeah,
yeah, and then you'll be like, should I leave this in or take this out? It's like you go through this quandary. Should I re-record this? Was that right?
Make a recording of it, listen to it at 2 a.m. drunk, and hate yourself.
You think you're great. Yeah, there you go. The drunk editing will get you every time, because then the next day you're like, oh my God. On the line, it's a local legend, Man Daddy, of lead man of Gargamel, and now also we're talking about branching out a little bit into VO, because he has that in his past, in his repartee, as it were. And what's the best way for people to connect with you, man, if they want to just say, hey, I want to, this guy's voice is incredible, which it is, and I want to talk to him about doing something for our, auto dealer business, get them psyched up. So what's the best way?
You can just contact me through the Gargamel MySpace. I'm old. Facebook page, which is just facebook.com/Gargamel Orlando.
Okay,
that's
perfect.
a good way, or through the Fritz podcast. That's a good way to get a hold of me.
Okay.
I'm also on Twitter, which is just @ManDaddy.
And what's your Friendster name?
Let me check my LinkedIn account and see if that's still active as well.
Yeah.
So
also, if I may plug as well, I also do trivia around town in a number of places.
There you go.
I do trivia the first and third Mondays at the Orlando Brewing Company. I do it every Wednesday except for the first Wednesday of the month at Hourglass Brewing, and I do it every Thursday at Cheers Altamont.
Okay, and Hourglass is in Longwood.
Trivia.
And Hourglass is in Longwood, so you're in Longwood.
Hold on, do I still have these?
Altamont. And where's the other location?
Altamont, Longwood, and Orlando. Orlando Brewing Company, which is kind of off of downtown behind the hospital.
Wait, gotcha. Okay, all right. So I got something before we close out, and thank you so much for giving us some time, brother, because we love the crap out of you. Hold on. This is about 50 seconds. I want you to listen to this. This is from a couple years ago when we were doing a little...
Hi, I'm Man Daddy. Maybe you've heard of me. Maybe you haven't. Either way, this is what I do. I talk, I scream, I yell. Would you like to hear this voice on your ad, on your promo, on your website, on your podcast? Let me say things for you. Let me scream it from the mountains.
Let me whisper sweet nothings into your ear. Zeros dipped in sugar. Zeros dipped in sugar.
Do you want the hard sell? Come on down. Get the thing. Buy the stuff. This is what you need.
You know, sometimes a product isn't just a product. It's something you love. It's something you hold. It's something you cherish. Let me be the thing you cherish.
Or maybe you want something a little more direct. You want me to tell you to buy this thing? Hey, you, buy it!
There we go. Okay,
that's a classy one right there.
That's what.
Dude.
So we'll put that back into rotation because
Do you have that on?
you.
You need
That's
to put
great.
that up on YouTube and do like a little reel, like
or SoundCloud or something.
Yeah.
I think he has him out there. He's also on SoundCloud, but it is the one and only Man Daddy, badass Machiavellian mind, but just true good-hearted motherfucker here in Orlando.
Totally.
That really cares about the community. So we thank you for doing that.
So once again, I want to thank you personally, Man Daddy. If it wasn't for you, I would not be here with JB.
Oh, well, yeah.
It's because of
You helped
JB or
save our
because of
show.
Man Daddy that I even know about you.
That's
He's like
the only reason the JB Reb show exists now.
Is
It's
because
not
of
still
you.
the JB Web. Yeah.
Yeah.
So there you go. So thank you.
Bringing people together.
Wonderful. All right, so we're at the top of the 8 o'clock hour. We're going to bust away into a little MKG. We got a call from Montreal, Quebec coming in, Mr. Will Riley of The Willing, and he's got a new music project. We're going to talk about that. Hang tight with us on the line, Man Daddy. We'll be right back. The JB Rib Show.
I've been told this takes time.
WJBW Orlando, the very first quasi-radio web show.
Six seconds, 5 seconds, 3 seconds, 1 second. Okay, we're on.
You're a little
This
off.
is the Reb J show, and we're back. I'm a little bit nervous because our next guest.
Our next guest.
Our next
is
guest.
supposed to give us a call here in a little bit. He's about 4 minutes behind schedule.
I'm already flabbergasted
but this guy
with
is
my
cool.
phantasm.
He's there's a band called
fantastic.
The Willing. And back on the Circadian Cast, we interviewed Will Riley of The Willing.
Will Riley of The Willings.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
and
I remember him.
So at any rate, he's supposed to give us a call. He's got a new project going, and it's a solo project, and it's called The Gays.
Oh, of course it is.
The Gays. The Gays.
I just love the gays.
So, yeah, seriously.
I'm seriously love the gays.
Google that right now.
Oops.
Yeah, you know.
Most people have been trying for years.
What have they been trying?
So at any rate, he did this entire album. It's pre-released kind of on Bandcamp now. But again, he's from Montreal, Quebec. His name's Will Riley. And if he doesn't give us a call, you know what? I actually got a song from The Willing kind of queued up here that we can roll into. But I did want to give him a little bit of time to call in because apparently people are running late this evening.
That's what
everybody's running.
Did you hear in Canada?
late.
What's going on up there? There's a big storm. It's a big snowstorm.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah. Did you hear about all the big storms since Friday that have been going up all against
They're
the
not done
Northeast?
Yet? Oh.
They might be done now. I don't. I haven't watched the news in 4 days.
Right.
So I'm not very current.
Yeah,
it's kind of like
4
you're
days,
breaking news badly.
Like you just counted us in.
Exactly. Like you're breaking news badly.
We were already live, and you're counting us in.
I know. Well, that was that was the part of the fun that I was poking at with the 6, 3, 2. Okay, and we're live. We're live.
Who am I?
What?
See,
The Exorcism Exercising Diet.
Hey.
Hey, how you been? You're looking great.
Well, what do you think's going on with me?
I don't know. You're just looking fantastic. I mean,
I lost a lot of weight. You want to ask me how?
I do want to ask you how. How did you do it?
I was exercising my demons.
What?
I went to the church and I found out that I was carrying a lot of demons.
Okay.
They told me how to exercise.
Oh, it sounds...
Exorcist program.
I want to believe you, but you're laughing a lot.
I can't help it since I got rid of my demons. I'm so happy.
Okay.
But look at me. I'm sexy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I lost 25 fucking demons.
Well, your maniacal laughter seems to have me worried. Is that a side effect?
No, man, I'm happy as a clam.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Well, exercising them out through an exorcist and exercise diet program? Then.
Exactly,
That's
man.
amazing. Where can I get that? There's more than likely 12 demons inside of me causing the extra weight. Demons weigh something. Did you know that demons actually have a weight? Well, with our exorcism exercise program, you can not only lose demons, you can lose the weight. This is a good program.
I lost like 175 pounds.
Seems like you sacrificed
175.
mental health.
175 pounds. I'm thin.
Physique.
I'm fucking thin. Look at me.
Yeah.
Look at me.
Do you want to be with me?
I don't think so.
You sure?
I'm scared.
The Exorcism Exercise Diet. Ask it where they sell exorcisms or exercise diets. WJBW.
That was fun.
That cracks me up. I gotta say,
that's an exorcism exercise diet.
I need to lose some demons.
You need to lose a couple demons
and some weight.
So a little bit.
That's
just
perfect.
Do
dude.
them both. All right.
Get rid of this fucking demon out of me.
Yeah, that's right.
And this fucking
you
weight.
Got a legion of
Dude,
demons
they come
in
together.
there. I think.
That's why I'm holding the weights because the fucking demon in me.
You got
telling
to
me to
exercise.
keep it.
Exercise.
Well, I'm praying
exorcism
right now.
exercise
praying
diet,
for this
brother.
demon to leave.
All right. Well, I guess our guest is not calling us. It's gays. The
gays.
number 4 days.
Gays for days.
Bandcamp.com.
Gay dates are coming in June.
The agenda
They're
by
coming
the gays.
right around the corner.
Let's see. What do we got? A little sample of it.
I'm going to see if I can get a Mr. geez, what's his name?
But the
again?
impressive thing is this guy does this all himself. It's like a solo producer, singer, musician. So that's why I wanted to have him on. But we'll just sample it a little bit. We'll go to something in the pipe from him previously, the Willing track. We'll bust into that, and then we'll come into Reverend's Revelation.
In the village, we don't feel it, no.
See, they're really good. All right, so I'm not going to talk over it. We'll just get out of that. But that's the new stuff. There's a whole album that's coming out from Will Riley, and hopefully if he wants to call us here, we'll play a track from the Willing.
Beautiful.
Give him about 3 or 4 minutes, and come back and do the Reverend's Revelation, a little breaking news badly. Your
I
calls
hope he does call.
at 407-906-9328.
Look what they've done to my song, my heart. Look what they've done to my song. Well, it's the only thing that I could do all right, and it's turning out all wrong. Look what they've done to my song. And look what they've done to my brain, my heart. Look what they've done to my brain. Well, they've picked it like a chicken bone, and I think I'm half insane. Look what they've done to my brain. I wish I could find a good book to live in. I wish I could find a good book. I said if I could find a real good book, well, I'd never have to come out and look what they've done to my song. Well, maybe it'll all be okay, my heart. Yeah, maybe it'll all be okay. And if the people are buying tears, we'll be rich someday, ma. Look what they've done to my song. And ils ont changé ma chanson, ma. Ils ont changé ma chanson. Et c'est seule chose que je peux faire, mais ce n'est pas bon, ma. Ils ont changé ma chanson. Look what they've done to my song, oh mama. Look what they've done to my song. Well, it's the only thing that I could do alright, and they've turned it upside down. Oh no. Look what they've done to my song.
WJBW Orlando, the very first quasi-radio web show.
Six, 3, 2, 1, 4. Okay, and we're live. JB Rev Show. You did that on purpose. We knew we were here.
That was ridiculous.
So that was the Willing. Dude, that was really good.
That was a Willing. So Will Riley, I guess we missed his call or whatever.
Or maybe he'll call.
Maybe we'll call
maybe
while we're
we
doing
should
a
talk
revelation.
A little bit. He'll call like with Robert English.
Right.
But that was brilliant. I mean, how did you get that set up?
Pretty cool stuff. So I guess probably over a year ago when he released The Willing, we interviewed him on the Circadian Cast.
Oh, okay.
So now that he released this, I kind of been keeping my eye on him, and I was like, hey, do you want to come on? He's like, yeah. So at any rate, but he is out of Quebec, and again, I just love that the talent... and people we talk to, it's centered around here, Orlando. We love it. It's important.
Yeah.
But there's also a whole big wide world out there.
Definitely.
And if you can have cross-pollination with somebody in Detroit, somebody in Atlanta, that's really where I think you pick up juice and momentum. You get kind of a discerning palate for some of the listeners. Because we do have, according to our interest, I had to kind of sage the room.
We need to bless the room every now and then, especially when a call doesn't come through like that. Oh,
right, exactly. So,
in
lieu of that call,
yes. What do you got over there?
I've got to read this.
You have a Patrick Scott Barnes
here. This is the Butt Freak Blues, the original, my signed copy from Patrick Scott Barnes.
You got a signed copy?
Thank
I
you
didn't
so
get
much.
shit.
No,
Patrick
I know.
Scott
You
Barnes.
left early.
Thanks, buddy.
Anyway, I picked out a poem or two.
You read that. I'm gonna burn the sage around the room.
Okay, you just do your shamanistic stuff around there.
I am gonna do that indeed.
And so this one is called, again, a little bit abstract. It's called Blood and Titties.
Blood and Titties, my favorite.
That is Patrick Scott Barnes, Blood and Titties. So Saturday afternoon movie theater watching.
Here, wait. Let me read it. Let me read it with some.
Stop it! No, you're over there doing the shaman thing. Hold on. You can read this next one if you want. Let me read this one. Oh my gosh. Okay. Saturday afternoon. Saturday afternoon. You must have it's those demons inside of you.
Oh, exercise.
Can't stand it.
I need to lose some weight.
Cannot stand that sage. All right. Saturday afternoon movie theater watching a slasher flick. Hadn't watched one in years. Feeling right at home. Movie showing blood. Naked women. Decapitated bodies and naked women. Black folks yelling at the screen. Don't open up that door. Don't open up that door. Oh, man, you dumb motherfucker. You're right. Feeling right at home. Ain't expecting a life-changing experience. Ain't expecting good acting. Ain't even expecting a good storyline. Just want to see blood and titties.
Wow, you whited that out so bad.
Give me you want me to pretend to be a black guy?
No, I don't. But I don't want you to read it like the stalest white guy alive.
Here's a good one for you. Drunk and listening to retro music. All right, so another poem from Patrick Scott Barnes. And you fucking Humphrey Bogart that sage.
Let's see. Well, can you turn the light up in here because
now I gotta change the light.
I can't. I cannot.
Hold on.
I really cannot see the words. Right. Now I'm close to 50 years old.
Great.
I'm trying these alternative measures of glaucoma that I've heard that might work. But I've got listening ears out there, little ones that might not understand. So are you working on the lighting for me?
Okay, so actually, a little heads up. Joseph and Jesse Martin's out at the Lucky Lure tonight. I think they're leaving for going out of the country.
Tomorrow.
And that might be the last show. I think it's tonight, actually.
Yeah.
Lucky Lure tonight at the Lucky Lure.
But what I'm saying is they're leaving town tomorrow.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it would be tonight, obviously.
Okay. Wow.
When I said tomorrow, you're like, oh, no, I think it's tonight. Yes, so they're at Lucky Lure tonight, their last show, and they really need I hope they found someone. I saw Jesse was looking for someone to help with Emmy, their dog, which is a beautiful, awesome dog.
All right, so did you read that poem yet?
You have not fixed the lighting, my friend.
I'm sorry. Okay,
yeah,
my God.
Okay.
All right, my friend.
I cannot.
Let's do it here.
I'm trying to be friendly with you.
Full light.
And,
what do you want? Like incandescent?
Anything but pink. That's, how about just white? Okay. Here we go.
All right, there you go. And we're... All right.
I think here. Isn't there like a... here's a magnifying glass.
Oh, my God. Should I Instagram this? Hold on.
Yeah, you should. Because
this is pretty funny.
I mean,
hold on. All right,
here we go. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this with a magnifying glass.
Hold on.
All right.
Okay.
Ever gotten drunk and listened to the music you grew up with? Especially music from your teen years?
Uh-huh. Oh, my God.
Get into the
All right,
phone.
hurry up. Oh, my
Get
God,
into
it's
the phone.
Joseph Martins. Oh, my God.
Is it Joseph Martins?
Yes. All right, hold on. Oh, my God.
Hey,
this is incredible. We love this guy. Joseph Martin's on the line.
Martins.
You interrupted us from the Reverend reading
No,
a Patrick
dude,
Scott Barnes poem,
I'm
which
glad
is
you called.
perfect. Yeah,
You saved me.
both glad
Thank you,
called,
Joseph.
because he was butchering that shit. So anyway, but welcome. Thank you so much. We just talked about how you guys are leaving the country tomorrow, and people, they want to go out to Lucky Lure. This is the last chance to kind of see Juno smile, and the wonderful Joseph and Jesse.
That's where it's at.
Jesse Martins, welcome to the JB Road Show. We love the hell out of you guys. How you doing?
Thank you, guys.
Yeah,
you
man.
guys sound like you are having a lot of fun.
That's what we do, man. We like to have fun and share it with our friends and kind of shine light on what they're doing.
That's right. Yeah.
Why don't you come down to Lucky Lure and share some of that fun?
Share some
tonight with
fun.
us.
There you go.
Hey, you know.
The legendary Joseph
Dana.
Martins. How the hell are you going to
Dana,
do
if you're listening, we might have to do this.
104.1? Yeah, he's the Reverend won't be home. But how are you going to do the Sunday morning coming down from Europe? You guys are going on a tour over there, right? Are you going dark, or what's going on?
Same way that we do it when I'm in Alaska. It's no different. I just need Wi-Fi.
Oh, there
It'll
you
be
go.
actually
That's
easier
awesome.
because the time difference, I'll be doing the show at 3 p.m. as opposed to 5 a.m.
Oh, my God.
Oh,
So I'll be
much
able to
better.
sleep in a little.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, just a little.
That's right. It'll be like the next afternoon, the next day. Oh, my
So,
God.
hey, I'm really glad you called because a lot has been going on since you've been here. And, I mean, just recently at, the island with Pocahontas. Let's talk about what you've even done since you've been here and where you're going. And, tonight's the last night. And I got a quick question. Is Emmy, did you find a place for Emmy?
He's trying to dog sit?
Yeah, we've got one of Jesse's dearest friends from high school.
Oh,
has
good.
a nice backyard that's fenced in. And
Nice.
for our listeners that don't know, Emmylou Harris is not only a country music singer, but in this case, she happens to be our dog.
Right,
And
but
she's,
family. That's like you're
traveled with us everywhere.
right. Yeah, and I know. I mean, it's going to be really hard for you guys to be away from Emmy. I think the separation anxiety is going to be more on you and Jesse than it will be even on Emmy.
Yeah.
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 So
I know. That's how I'm feeling.
yeah,
But it wouldn't be too cool for us to be chancing taking her, into it. I think flying with her has always been easy, but going through customs,
right,
and going through different borders,
It's unpleasant
different countries,
experience. You're sparing her.
We want to do some reconnaissance on this trip, and then when we go back, we'll have that sussed out, and I'll feel more relaxed about bringing her with us and traveling that way. But
right.
Yeah, man, I'm just loading up, about to go out to Lucky Lure when I got your text message, and I was like, yeah, man, I should give you guys a call.
It's wonderful.
We're going to be heading out tomorrow. We're flying into Iceland and then Switzerland, where we have some shows waiting for us.
Wow.
In Davos.
Wow.
Where we're playing the opening of a Hard Rock hotel. They've got a venue there. They want us to play for a couple of weeks, and then we're going to kind of tool around through Switzerland and play some other shows, and then we're heading up to Northern Ireland.
Nice.
And we've got a couple of weeks to play around with. So if any listeners have some gig opportunities in South Central Europe, or actually anywhere in Europe for that matter.
That's a great point.
For us,
right,
travel
Scotland
is always preceded by the gigs. People always go, "Where are you going in Europe?" Yeah. Well, we only know where we're going in Europe after we book the gig.
Right.
So the gigs always make it happen. Wherever we tour, we book the tour first, and then we go there. We don't go there and then look for gigs. That's not how it works.
Right.
I wish it was that easy, but no, we're still playing around with getting our foot in the door on some festivals, like on a late notice, and we'll be posting all that information on our Juno Smile Facebook page.
Nice. So,
and, you know, if anybody wants to check out our music, it's on junosmile.com. It's JUNO Smile.
Nice. So I'm actually going to be tomorrow night with some people that are over here from Scotland. It's Audra and Stuart. You know both of them. Their parents are going to be over here from Scotland, and so I'll be talking with them tomorrow, and I'll mention that you guys are going to be over there around, you know, the next couple weeks.
Yeah. We can, you know, we weren't even planning on going to Northern Ireland until a gig popped up, and we're like, you know, it's a long ways from Switzerland to Ireland, but what the hell? We traveled farther in the United States to make it to a gig, so why not?
Right. Hey, man, that's exciting what you guys are about to venture
Joseph,
into.
Yeah, I mean, I love the fact that you, and again, from a broadcasting, I guess, standpoint as well, you know, kind of, you know, trying to keep the live thing going. You are breaking all kinds of great ground in the regards of where you're broadcasting from, you know, how you're doing it. So I love that you're kind of on the razor's edge there, as it were.
Yeah, man, we're just. I really appreciate the fact that I can still do a show on the road, and it's kind of a strange thing to have an eclectic program like that on a mainstream radio station. Honestly, I'm not really sure why, but it's working, and I'm grateful for it. And I guess as long as I've got Wi-Fi wherever we travel, we'll be able to do the show and bring that travel experience along with the music and the requests that our listeners put in every week.
And if people don't know, it's Sunday morning coming down. It's a beautiful nugget of Americana and folk music every Sunday morning. And what I love, and I don't know, in recompense, I say, are there any potentials of just releasing these as podcasts? These beautiful sets that you put together.
Yeah.
You know, are they? Yeah.
Absolutely. We, in fact, I was just on the Tom and Dan show last week, and we were talking about, you know, some upcoming shows that we had, as we always do, and we were kind of shooting it, and afterwards we were talking about trying to thread that needle with getting the licensing for songs, and I think by virtue of that conversation, I might have found the key to making this a lot easier to do it legally, because, you know, we're talking about, on average, there's about 34 songs, and God knows how many, you know, dozen or more labels, and it can get logistically super complicated to try to get, you know, permission when you're looking at well over 2,000 songs for a year, and so I want to do it properly. I also I'm just anxious to do it because I've had so many people ask me, and I'm tired of telling them I don't know, or just saying to be announced. Yeah, it needs to happen.
Well, I would say too, though, man. If you think about too that there's a particular way, I guess, that I was under an impression like it would, if it was under a radio station banner like that, you'd be relatively in the clear. You wouldn't be individually, you know, kind of held responsible. And furthermore, you might even be able to. I don't know how rare some of the stuff is, but you might even be able to just put together Spotify sets and publish them as playlists, and there you go, bingo bongo, right? I mean, that's how.
Well, the trick is to do this to monetize it.
Oh, I got you.
Because it is a lot of trouble to edit out the commercials, and then once you're editing out the commercials, it's no longer station property; it's my own.
Okay,
and therein, that's what I mean by threading the needle is that under the licensing that they have worked out with ASCAP and BMI and CSAC and whoever,
right?
Yeah, they pay an umbrella sort of a fee, an annual fee that covers them on anything and everything. But to do a podcast as an independent entity, for me, as far as playing, you know, well-known music, some not so well-known, obviously.
Right.
It's still been published, and it's on labels, and there's a protocol. So
understandable.
That's really where it's at, and I'm confident
that's where it's
going
at.
to happen. We've got, you know, Jerry mentioned earlier, this thing with Pocahontas just happened.
Yeah.
This past Saturday, and she has got this new show called Hot and Saucy that she's doing on Amazon.
Yep,
Jesse is
so great.
One of the featured performers and sauces because Wendy Davis created a sauce
Fiddle Fire
based on Jesse. That was in
Fiddle Fire.
I guess you could say Fiddle Fire. That was Jesse says tastes just like me. But you know, there's sauces that have been inspired by people's music. You know, there's Thomas Wynn has one.
Terry Binion, Gargamel,
and pretty soon,
Kaylee Baker,
Juno Smile will have one. But
nice. Yeah,
we want to do a Sunday morning coming down hot sauce. That one would definitely have to have some. Some level of ingredient would have to be Jack Daniels.
Alcohol, bourbon,
Jack Daniels,
something.
maybe some,
a little whiskey in there for sure.
Goat bone.
Damn shavings of a damn oak barrel charred and soaked in fucking scotch. Anyway, talking with Joseph Martins, badass. I can't believe we went from what's going to happen on this show to having incredible, talented people call.
Yeah.
So we're very grateful, man, for your call. People can go see you and Jesse tonight for the last time for you go out to tour in Europe at the Lucky Lure tonight, and that's right.
What time are you going on tonight?
Antique Row, kind of right down there, right? Isn't that where that is?
Yeah.
I was supposed to go on at 9 o'clock, but I'm going to be late now that I've been talking to you guys.
Okay. Well, we won't keep you. All right. So you rock, brother.
Right.
We love the crap out of you, man.
Man.
You just keep rocking, and anything you can do, you ever want to keep us.
Jesse
too. All right. Awesome. Jesse. All right.
Hey,
well, we're glad.
We got to hit this thing they call an airplane and fly ourselves over to Switzerland for Swiss Miss chocolate.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Jesse, good. You guys enjoy the hell out of that. You definitely deserve it, and we love that you represent Orlando.
Totally. We love you guys.
Thanks so much.
We hope to see you guys tonight at Lucky Lure. We'll
All
be
right.
playing till midnight, maybe later, until they kick us out, I guess.
All right. You know, I'm going to go pick up the wife, and we're going to come down there.
They throw us outside. There you
Awesome, man. We would love to see Dana. Well, we love you guys.
We love you too, man.
Thank you for all that you do and promoting the local scene and having a good time doing it. You make people excited about being in Orlando.
Thank you.
Yeah,
and
man.
getting to go out and see all these live great bands.
Exactly, man. It's people like you that brings the enthusiasm up, man. Thank you.
If there's anybody that's an artist, musician, food and activist, I was turned on to Maxine's because of Joseph, and he's really activist as well. So I mean, he hits all the hashtag AMFA. So we thank you for doing that because that
whatever you're saying.
We thank you for doing that.
Thank you, Joseph.
It is phenomenal.
We'll see you tonight for sure.
Bust over to a little bit more of the Shoebird. Be right back with Reverend's Revelations. Hang on the line.
I took the turn out to old 23. It took 10 years off my life today. Now there's nothing left for you to say. Pitch black falling down. Broken man come back around. All I've ever known and seen is my broken luck fall on 13. I drove 1,000 miles 6 different ways. Put the devil on the pedestal each day. Fell in love, but no one could see. Learn the lies, the blind falling on me. Pitch black falling down. Broken man come back around. All I've ever known and seen is my broken luck fall on 13. Pitch black falling down. Broken man come back around. Well, all I've ever known and seen is my broken luck fall on 13.
WJBW, Orlando, Florida. The first quasi-radio web show.
Wow. Yeah. Revelations. Oh, yeah. It's us, JB Rev Show. It's me, Reverend, which is
The
the Rev.
Reverend's Revelations. The Reverend's Revelations.
There's JB over there. Say hey.
What's up, baby?
What's up, buddy? Dude, what a great show we've been having so far.
So, yeah. It's
wait for it.
Wonderful. Wait for it.
Just wait for it.
It's going to happen.
And then it happens.
As it happens.
We've talked to Robert English. We've talked to Man Daddy. Talked to Joseph Martin.
Shannon Holt at the very
Shannon
beginning.
Holt started the whole thing off
there you go.
from Fat Tuesdays live on Bourbon Street.
A whole lot of Orlando
Dude.
love, so thank you.
Yeah.
Really
Got this shit going on. So Juno Smile tonight at Lucky Laura.
There you go.
They're on their way there now.
Plane versus Cult out
Yeah,
there.
at Iron
9
Cow.
o'clock. Planes versus Cult.
Yeah, but you know.
At the Iron Cow, yeah.
That's
and
what
so
I
you got
just
a lot of
said,
great
Iron
choices,
Cow.
and that I think is exactly what we talk about every week. Is that Orlando is such a burgeoning, blossoming city, and the art, music, culture is so much bigger than we could even talk about and cover every week. But we want to show the love. Yeah, we do.
Yeah, we do.
Okay. Are you gonna play the piano or something? What are you doing?
No, I was just playing along with the fucking goddamn music you got going on. You want to do the Country Five Barnes?
Oh yeah. So I
So,
guess
I'm
we
gonna do
came
this,
up with a new kind of
a new thing
bit there.
This straight out of the Butt Freak Blues by Patrick Scott Barnes.
Okay, so you're
I'll
going to do
do
like
Country Burns.
Country Fried.
This one's
Barnes. Country Fried Barnes. So it's the Reverend reading Patrick Scott Barnes' poem
Countryfied
in a country-ish way.
So
All right,
if
go
you know Patrick Scott Barnes, that guy, we had him in the studio.
Yeah, a few
love
weeks
him.
ago.
Yeah, a few weeks ago, and so he's got awesome poetry. But you know, when you read the one earlier, I was like, you got to read it more. You whitified it completely, and then I thought, I'm gonna countrify it myself.
Okay, but isn't that okay?
I guess you know.
I'm not even gonna. What does that mean?
I don't. You know what? I'm not even gonna do it now. Not from the Butt Freak Blues. That's what that is right there. There's this
All right,
one.
so read
this
the
one here is
poem.
called "Drunk and Listening to the retro music." Okay. Yeah. Ever gotten drunk and listened to the music you grew up with, especially music from your teen years? You might have hated them years. You might have even hated the decade itself. But music from your years always makes you feel warm and happy when you're drunk. It soothes over painful memories of those years. You even sing the lyrics out loud. Something about familiarity, I guess.
I didn't understand much of that, but
that was
good job.
Drunk and listening to retro music.
Okay, well,
by Patrick Scott Barnes.
Perfect for you.
That was
great country.
Countrified the.
I like the
butt freak.
The Reverend's Revelations.
I like the improvisation. Oh yeah. So hold on.
Straight out of the right there by Patrick Scott Barnes, the Butt Freak Blues. That's what they talk about. So you want to talk about the revelation I got going on?
Yeah.
This is by a group called Dead Meadow, which my good friend Ace, one of my best friends, I love him on my heart. He turned me on to this group, and it's like a psychedelic rock, fucking classic rock trio. They're out of D.C., and they've been around for like 20 years. They've got like 6-7 albums out. Will Walker, they're playing at Will's Pub on, I think, March 17th or March. Here, let me tell you. I don't want to mess this up. But they're coming to Will's, and I'll talk about them a little more as they come closer as well. But the name of the song is Green Sky, Green Lake, and this is it's really like it's a trio, by the way, these guys, and they're just awesome, incredible musicians. Like I said, they've been around for 20 years, and I'm kind of glad to put them onto the Revelations because I think anyone that's into rock should definitely know about this band. So I know Will's excited about booking them, so I'm excited about seeing them in March. So, Dead Meadow, this is it. 1, 2, 3. And we're out. Did that countdown again. So that was Dead Meadow. And they're coming to Will's Pub. That's not why I picked them. I've been a big fan of theirs for a long time now. Probably for at least 10 years now. And good shit right there. And they play a really crazy psychedelic.
I liked it. I mean, yeah, it was.
I picked one of their shorter songs. Most of their songs are like at least
musical,
7 minutes long.
Oh my gosh!
And they're like this amazing trio. They make.
But I could see how it'd be awesome to be in the room.
Oh, dude!
That they're doing that in.
Yeah, definitely. They're prime musicians for sure. So hey, man, it's been a great show. We gonna wrap this shit up or what? Positive note, the revelations. You know what? You got some news to break.
Do you want to do that?
I don't know. Do you have it set up? I don't want you just going through some bullshit.
And now,
so I don't think you do. You're gonna try to wing it.
breaking news.
I'm gonna fact check it. I'll be fact checking. Apparently, my wife, by the way, isn't listening because I've tried to reach out to her several times.
Oh my gosh!
And she's not getting back to me.
Reverend's having a complex.
Well, she says she listens, but does she? She
just has it on and walks away.
She just walks
Maybe.
away.
That's what it is.
It's all right.
It is news headlines.
Answer my text.
Quickly read and or other related quirky stories.
The butt freak blues,
Breaking
right
news
there,
badly.
buddy. You need to listen back to that because I think that is brilliant. And then listen, look at the poem as I read it because I read that verbatim.
Okay.
I swear to God.
Well, it didn't make much sense, but
well, you know what?
Anyway.
We'll do a sound bit after this.
A sound bit, a sound bite.
Sound
you're
bite.
Talking about.
No,
What
it's
are you
going to be a
talking
bit.
about?
It'll be a bit.
I don't even know.
So let's wrap this breaking news
What
badly.
the hell?
Yeah, we need him in on it. Fuck it all up.
Okay.
Like he fucks everything up. Fucking douche.
First,
goddamn intern. I'm sick of his
turn
shit.
That shit
by the
down.
way.
All right, there you go.
Yeah, turn that shit down.
All right, so okay, now we're turning that up. Oh my god. Okay.
All right, we're gonna go. It's quirky.
Let's see. First story out of the gate. This lady's haunted toaster is the best thing on the internet.
Right here where it says put one slice.
Why don't you get rid of it?
Because
Because it makes good toast.
What kind of voice did the devil have?
A very low voice. I'd say it sounded like Eli Wallach.
Have you saved any of this satanic voice?
Yes, I did save it because I wanted to be sure that somebody else would see it.
Ah,
Now
dope.
this one,
Keep that book pristine.
can you see that, Richard?
Gonna fuck that shit up. The
Satan lives.
booty blues.
Just terrible.
Is the toaster still possessed?
Why don't you just get rid of it? Because it makes good toast. Give me a lighter.
Yes.
Wow.
By the way,
thanks for.
Let's see.
Okay.
You got to be able to see.
I don't
it.
know if this is true. All right. There
Yeah,
you go.
okay.
Okay.
Hey.
The truththeory.com
Yeah. What do you got
has
with
an
it?
article that says Coca-Cola and Nestle to privatize the largest
What?
reserve of water in South America. The 5th of February, 2018, this year.
Yeah. You know, I'm telling you, water is going to be more
water
valuable
is the new
than
oil.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dude,
exactly. You're right.
hello,
I think you're right.
They've been. There's no doubt.
Yeah.
I mean, Zephyr Hills, the way Florida is being raped of its natural water source is ridiculous, dude. There's so much corruption everywhere you fucking look. It's just pathetic. Really bad, dude. So,
Yeah.
there you go. I mean, you see this thing about, this ration, these boxes that just came out? Oh, my God. Your
What do you
wife's...
mean? Like little survival packs?
No, for instead of food stamps.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
interesting. I've actually got that story. Let's go right to that. Where is that one?
Dude, if that goes through, we are doomed. We're absolutely doomed. Your wife is a big speaker. So is Mandaddy. He's like all about fuck Trump and all of Trump's supporters. And your wife finally backed it up and said, "You know what? I'm with you. Fuck Trump." And
I
I'm
just saw that today. Where is
Yeah,
that?
yeah.
Dude. Oh, is it at the top? Oh,
It's-
there it is.
Uh-huh.
All right. So it is the WashingtonPost.com. Trump wants to slash food stamps and replace them with a Blue Apron type program. So
Yeah.
what exactly
It's
does
basically
that mean?
box
I just
of
saved
foods.
this.
Just
The
Capali put a post too.
The Trump administration wants to slash food aid to lower income families and make up the difference with a box of canned goods, a change that Office of Management and Budget Director Mick Mulvaney described as totally not being accountable to what the fuck you receive in that box. And that end part, I'm just opinionating.
Dude,
right? I mean, that's
ridiculous.
the nightmare scenario.
Absolutely.
Food from the government that's coming in the mail.
Yeah,
such a stupid fucking idea.
Dude,
come on.
And remember, we don't talk politics. But
Anyway,
I mean,
we don't. But that's not. Come on. I don't want to
ridiculous.
be, if I'm ever in dire need, waiting on a fucking UPS package to eat something. That makes no sense when I have land I'm living on, or
Yeah,
it just is.
and let's not talk about the
It's
food
backwards.
allergies that
It's
children
backwards.
have, and
it's backwards.
Yeah, that
anyway,
is just.
On the lighter note, custom home brewing. This is from futurism.com. It's a cool little thing that looks like a coffee machine, and it brews beer. And it's like a little keg, and it's got all the grains and everything in there, and it does its business.
some.
You can control it on your mobile phone, and I think that's pretty very cool. That's the kind of future I want to live in. Don't give me a way to fucking send me food through the mail. Let me manufacture that shit in my house. What's the matter with you? Why is it apparent to me? And this is just such a mystery. We can produce food where we live. I don't know. Anyway, okay. That's all. I'm off my soapbox there for today. What'd you do now?
I'll just break your shit.
So you broke the headphones and you bought new ones.
I brought new ones.
However, let's talk about the fact that Breaking News Badly, they have a little microphone on there. And not a very long headphone cord.
Well, whatever, dude. They're still brand new. They're
yeah.
fucking the ones I broke were 20 years old.
Remember those ties? The
What ties?
clip-on ties? That's what
Yeah.
that feels like to me.
What do you mean? You haven't
I'm
even put it
very
around your
grateful.
neck.
I'm very grateful.
You should be. They're brand new, out of the box.
Clip-on tie. Who
Yeah.
makes them?
And dude, good luck trying to find a pair
Found
of
these.
headphones.
Yeah, because you're breaking them all.
No, without a fucking microphone.
Headphones without a microphone, very hard commodity
I
out there in
promise
the
you.
world.
Look,
All right.
go to any.
Yes, I do, man.
I went to Target. I went to Walmart. I went to Big Lots. I went to. I finally had to go to the flea market to get these.
Don't go to Big Lots. Oh my god,
dude! Big Lots has some pretty good JBL stand speakers for like $50.
Okay,
that are normally like $150, and they sound good.
24 things every black mom
I brought you into this
has
world,
said.
and I'll take you out. If you cold,
Did you
get
say
a blinky.
black mom?
We go into the store, rule number 1 and rule
What
number
is
2.
this?
Don't ask me for nothing, and don't touch nothing, okay? Look, I hope you know your homework like you know that game. You better shut up before I give you something to cry about.
You better beat the street lights home. Don't make me come out there looking for you.
You want to go where? To the mall.
get you
Okay,
good.
well, people in hell want ice water, but they don't always get what they want. Pick them clothes up off the floor.
Okay,
That was
that's good. We're
wonderful.
good.
All right, so
we're
let's
good
wrap
on
this
that.
up on a good note.
So I do have
got?
something it's from brooklynvegan.com. And BBC 6 picks its 12 essential NYC albums, No Velvet Underground. Want to hear them? So The Strokes.
Yeah.
Is This It?
Let's do
Wu-Tang Clan, Enter the 36 Chambers. Blondie, Parallel Lines. Talking Heads, 77. Nas with Illmatic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Yeah, Yeahs. Fever to Tell. Simon and Garfunkel Bookends. Vampire Weekend.
Yeah.
Princess Nokia 1992 Deluxe.
I mean, where
The
you going with
Rapture,
this?
Echoes, Interpol, Turn on the Bright Lights, and LCD Sound System Sound of Silver.
Word.
So, I say that's the new 12 essential New York City albums.
Oh.
Yeah. So there you go. I tried to pin it up from there for you, buddy.
Nice.
Anyway. Okay.
All right, so let's wrap this up. Where are those kitty cats? Bring in the cats. Because it is time to wrap this one up. We talked to Robert English. We talked to Man Daddy. We started it with Shannon Holt from New Orleans. We missed out on Will Riley with The Willing. But we talked to Joseph Martins. He's playing Lucky Lord tonight from any minute now until midnight or longer. So that's tonight before they go on a European World Tour. It's a great show tonight, JB.
Hell yeah. We want to thank our sponsors, Polka's Hottest, POCASHOWTEST.com, Shannon Holt Art, artarmy.org, Modern Music Movement, and Dank Orlando City Smoke Shop, Kutch Ultra Lounge.
Yeah.
What else is out there? Little Indies. We love that
Little
place.
Indies.
Little Indies.
And Will's Pub.
Little Indies.
Love it all.
All right.
Till next week.
That's right.
And next week, it's going to be good.
All right, so we're going to close things out. It's a track from a group, I think it's kind of like a solo guy out of London, actually. The band's name is Prep. This track is called Futures, and we'll see you next week.
WJBW Orlando, the very first quasi-radio web show.